up, everybody? It's your girl Mo Lachelle. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today, as you can tell by the title, I am going to be talking to you guys about getting it together in your 20s. Okay, so we all know that the 20s are like a very confusing time in your life because you're trying to figure out what you should do, how you should live your life, how to adult. It's a big transition, and a lot of people don't know what they should do during their 20s. So today I'm here to just give you my advice and what I plan on doing and what I've learned. I'm currently 23 years old. I'll be 24 in August 2020, and I'll go ahead and get right into the video. Okay, so you will see me looking down because I have my clipboard full of notes so that I do not forget what I want to talk to you guys about. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So I have on my first bullet, work or play. So as you already know, you are being tugged this way and that way. Many people are telling you that you need to settle down, you need to get it together, just get everything together in your 20s so that you don't have to worry about it later on. And then you have these people that are saying, oh, you're 20, have fun, you got all the time in the world. So it's like you're being pulled to have fun, then you're being pulled to work, and you don't know which one to do. So I am here to tell you to find a balance between the two. It is okay to have fun, but I don't want you to have the mindset that 20s is all about fun and you don't have to do anything and you don't have to worry about anything, because that is the type of thinking that will make you regret thinking like that once you hit your 30s. What happens when 20, 21, 22 all the way up to 30 is gone and you have nothing to show for it? Now you have to start your life in your 30s, and now you have to grind much harder because there's so much more pressure, because now you are in your 30s and you are expected to be this certain place in life which you didn't do anything to work for or to work towards when you were in your 20s. So definitely find a balance. Work hard, play hard but work harder. Okay, so my next thing that I want to talk about is work so you can play in your 30s, which I kind of just covered bases on, but I want you to understand the full meaning of that. Work right now, work as hard as you can. Work so that when you're in your 30s, you can kind of like relax, and then when you're in your 20s, you're young, you're energized. Like, it's gonna come much easier to you now than it would whenever you're kind of like in your 30s and you don't have as much energy to stay up all night and work on a project or to do this, or maybe you have kids and you don't have the time to focus on the things that you need to focus on. So it's very important to work now so that you can play in your 30s. Okay, you can play, you can travel, you can have fun with your kids, you can have fun with your family, you can do whatever you want. Well, not whatever you want, but you're not tied down. You don't feel like you're being burdened with everything because you didn't do anything in your 20s. Okay, let's move on. My third bulletin that I have is research. Do your research. Okay, do your research on investing. Investing is a very big thing, and it's not something that I'm very knowledgeable about, but I put this on here because that is something that I think is important, and that's something that I am currently trying to research myself, because you want to be able to not only make money from working, but make money from just sitting and doing nothing. Invest in something. Also, save. Do your research on different ways to save. If you're in debt, you have credit card debt, you have anything, do your research on how to get out of debt, how to save your money, how to come up with a strict budget plan. Just things that will help you save your money, because what happens, for example, I will use the current pandemic for an example. We are going through a pandemic and people are out of work, and some people are very okay with that, because guess what? They have a savings account. They have saved. They don't have anything to worry about. They don't worry about where their next bill is going to come from because they're not living paycheck to paycheck because they saved their money. So this is a perfect example of why you should save. And I have heard that you should have at least 6 months of expenses saved up. So if your expenses as far as rent, credit card, car note, and all of that equals to be $1,000, you need to have $6,000 at least saved up so that if anything happens, you are not in a bind. The next thing that I have, to research how to start a business. Find something that you are passionate about. You don't have to just work and do something that you maybe went to school for. That could be your passion, not knocking that, but you don't have to just have one job. You don't have to just go to this one job, this 9 to 5, this 8 to 4:30, and just have that as funds coming in. Find something that you are passionate about. For example, I like writing. I like making YouTube videos. Find something that you are passionate about and you can work towards and make money while doing. Find a way to monetize whatever you are passionate about. Okay? All right. Next, find someone who inspires you. This is so important, okay? Find someone who inspires you. Okay. When you find somebody that inspires you, you will kind of have somebody to look up to. For example, Steve Harvey, Tyler Perry. These are people that both stated that they have been homeless at one point, and now look where they are. So imagine if a homeless man was to look at look at Steve Harvey and Tyler Perry say that they were homeless before. Then that man now has hope, like, oh my God, I'm in this situation now and they made it out, so maybe I need to get up and figure out what they did so that I can do it too and I can become as successful as them. Definitely look for someone who not only inspires you, but somebody who has been where you are right now, because that will be more of an inspiration to you, being that let's say for instance, if you find somebody that's just speaking on success and stuff like that, but they've never been through anything, they haven't been where you are, they're not going to motivate you as much as somebody who has been in your same exact position. Someone who has been homeless, or someone who has been in school for years and failed a lot of classes and is on their third year of being a senior in college, like those types of things, those things that make you feel bad about yourself, but you have someone who has been in your position but is still successful. Find that inspiration. Find that person that you can relate to and let them inspire you. Let them motivate you to get up and get where they are. Okay? All right. The last thing that I have, all right? Write it down. Write it down. Once you write something down, it becomes real. It's not just a thought anymore. It's not just a thought that crosses your mind from time to time. Oh, maybe I should start a business, and then I don't think about starting a business until 3 months later. Or then after that 3 months, I don't think about it until a week later. Think about writing the things that you have in your mind on paper. This is very beneficial because not only will you not forget, you won't forget, and it won't just be a reoccurring thought, but it can help you visualize your goals and the steps that it will take to get to those goals. You write down, okay, I want to start a business. Boom, starting a business is my goal, but then I have these steps. What kind of business? So I figure out what type of business I want to start out. What type of business I want to start. That's a goal. Then I think about people that I may need to contact, things that I may need to do, and you have a goal written down on paper, but then you have these steps under that goal. So it's not just in my head that I want to start a business. It's something that you have written down and you are able to visualize the steps that it will take to reach that goal. Okay? All right. Revisit it often. Do not just write something down and throw it in a drawer or throw it on the dresser. Write it down and revisit it often. Put a sticky tab on your mirror. Put it somewhere that you always look. Put it places that you will not just basically write it and put it away forever. Revisit it often. Okay. So that is pretty much all that I have for this video. I am actually going to make this video a series of getting getting it together in your 20s. So during this video, as you guys can see, I have discussed kind of like work hard or play, finding a balance between those two. But my other videos will feature like romance and things of that sort, like other things that you worry about during your 20s. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, share this video, and subscribe, and tune in to the rest of my series. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Y'all already know what I do. Peace, period.